Well, everyone, Kasane Teto fans online, or more specifically TikTok, woke up, opened up their closets, and decided between their two outfits, corny or racist. Hi, I'm the John Chairs. Let's talk about the, let's talk about this. So, for those unfamiliar, Jamie Page is an incredible Vocaloid producer. She had an incredibly famous song pop off, which is pretty unheard of for a Vocaloid track. I believe it charted in New Zealand, which is pretty crazy. I've personally listened to it. It breached containment. I don't often listen to Vocaloid music, but even I know a banger when I hear one. Jamie Page released Birdbrain using the Vocaloid Kasane Teto behind the voice. Personally, I like Kasane Teto's design. I don't listen to a lot of Kasane Teto. I don't listen to a lot of Vocaloid music to begin with. I'd like to preface it with that. But I like her character. Let me see if I can... That worked. Boom, there she is. That's her right there. That's her right there. I do like Kasane Teto, so I'm not gonna knock that too much. I've liked her since like 2011, 2012, I think. Unfortunately it's a very different internet. So a bit of the timeline here. We have rapper Slayr, who released and this may surprise you, a rap song! No, don't shake yourself yet. So, he released a rap song called Keep Me Going, and this may shock you, it's fucking great. It's great. It's incredible. Unfortunately, the quality of the music is not the problem, it's the color of his skin. So, Slayr released a song called Keep Me Going that heavily sampled Birdbrain by Jamie Page. Jamie Page, on her Twitter, was publicly posting about how great the song was, how awesome it was to collaborate. Just a shit ton of positivity. Obviously, Vocaloid music doesn't get sampled a lot. This was kind of a one-of-a-kind thing. It was pretty awesome. Seriously, if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. I'll link all of it in the description, but frankly, I think you're coming here already having some familiarity with it. Now, unfortunately, unfortunately, literally nothing in life is good. Literally nothing in life can go great, especially when you post it on TikTok. So, an edit of the song went semi-viral on TikTok, where every single person in the comments section made it their job, and this is the part where I need to be very blunt with you. If you're pretending to say racist stuff as a joke, it's still racist. We live in a world where some people really need to be told that. We do. I mean it. We do. And that's not really the only problem. If the comment section of these videos on TikTok were even 90% people making fun of people for being, like, making fun of people and being, like, ironically racist, it's still fucking racist. Just shut up. But we don't live in that world, sadly. We don't live in that world. So instead, all of these TikToks are flooded with comments like, hell yeah, I didn't know Africans had the technology to make good gangster rap. This is the only gangster rap I agree to listen to. Why can't all rappers rap like this? This is the kind of black person music I love. It's classic and beautiful. None of that guns and assault and drugs and crime. Still racist. It's actually still incredibly racist. And the worst part is, and you can say this to me, it's okay, I understand. Joey, those people are making jokes towards the other people that are being really racist. Here's the problem. That's still fucking racist. That is still so unbelievably insensitive But why would you even argue that at this point? You don't need to go to a racist online and be like, you're a racist. No, you need to block them and ignore them and kick them out of all of your community. So, yes. So, unfortunately, the second this song breached containment, got onto TikTok, all of the Kasane Teto fans on TikTok could not shut the fuck up. And thus, we've had this shitstorm. This shitstorm has hit on two fronts. First of all, Slayr, the original artist, God bless his soul, he went on Twitter and he said, I'm done sampling that kind of shit. I hope you're happy, guys. And then he went on to continue. He said, I genuinely opened a gateway to the hell space. That's my bad. And he's fucking right. Some of these comments are atrocious. And the worst part is, I really feel the need to keep saying this. Pretend racist is still racist. If I look at a guy and I go, good thing he's not like the other guys. No, I'm joking. That was a joke. I'm just joking. That you're still racist. You still said a racist thing. That doesn't make it. You don't magically exonerate yourself. It's okay. I have black friends of arguments. Shut the fuck up. Shut up and go die. So, I laugh at the absurdity, but unfortunately, this is a really disgusting and horrible look for the Vocaloid community. It doesn't. This burns bridges. You know what I mean? It got so bad. Even Jamie P herself came on Twitter and kind of had her own internal dialogue about it. As much as an internal dialogue can happen on Twitter. Jamie went on to go comment on this and be like, because people on Twitter were talking about it. People on Twitter were talking about this. They were like, oh my god, have you seen what's happening on TikTok? Have you seen the Kasane Teto fans on TikTok and what they're saying? Rumors are they're calling it burger music with a side of fries. What the fuck does that mean? Go do your homework. So, unfortunately, Jamie P comes on Twitter and she's like, genuinely asking myself how much I even want to keep making music for a bunch of racist fucking white TikTok teenagers with no respect or brains. I don't fuck with any of you, and Slayr deserves better than this. And of course, they are right. She continued to go on. I get that TikTok is a cesspit of rage-baiting waste of oxygen, but I got sampled by fucking Slayr, and days later the conversation is so far gone, he's publicly swearing off sampling shit like this again. If I don't say anything, I'm making my bed with those people. I really don't want to harp on this anymore, but I'm done talking about it after this, because I got music to make. But you all realize that saying awful racist shit as a joke is still saying awful racist shit, right? It's not a good joke. And apparently there was a while, she deleted this tweet, I believe, but there was a while where she was like, I think I'm going to drop Kasane Teto completely. She said, I think the baggage of the fans of Kasane Teto are too much for me to keep making my fucking music with her. And then they backpedaled a little bit. They were like, all right, after sleeping on it, I actually think I need to start using Kasane Teto more often. That's my girl. I owe her my career and my life. It's because of her I got to DJ on the other side of the world. I think that's an appropriate take. It's a far more effective filter if she's my mouthpiece for getting obnoxiously, cataclysmically woke anyways. And I think, for the most part, to let this be the thing that discourages you, yeah, that's kind of letting them win. That's kind of just receding the point and going, you know what? You can have her. You can have Kasane Teto. I don't. It's not worth my time. It is kind of worth our time. It's a horrible situation, obviously. My heart goes out to both Slayr and Jamie. Nobody deserves to have this much concentrated negative energy. TikTok is a cesspool. I think we can all agree on that. it's a hard argument to make between what's worse, Instagram comment sections and TikTok comment sections. I think the invention of letting you post pictures in comment sections has not been very good. Unfortunately, a great song from two great musicians has bled out into this horrible discussion of racism. And so, you know, whatever your thoughts may be on that are, I hope you'll give Keep Me Going and Birdbrain a listen. Listen to them again if you've already listened to them. And my take on this is be more vocal. Be more vocal than, and I'll say this very clearly, the vocal minority. The outpouring of racism and joke racism is a vocal minority. We need to speak up in these communities. We need to give our support to the people making this kind of music, to the people in the community. Because I'll say this. All of that racism is not just directed towards Slayr. Obviously, unfortunately, that is the catalyst. But at the same time, all of this is still seen by the people of color that are listening to this, that are in the Vocaloid community. And that's alienating, and that's going to make them not want to be a part of it. So it's our job as online communities to be vocal, be more vocal about your support of these things, be more inclusive, start conversations, and frankly, drown out, ignore, block, and tell these people to fuck off, because it's not their community. You know, I think that's a bit utopian of me to say. Obviously, no matter where we go online, and in all facets of life and society, racism is a very deeply embedded thing. Even in an artist like Jamie Page. Jamie fucking Page! You could not get more on the nose about Jamie Page's politics. And this poor fucking person has people commenting on their shit. Oh, this is the black people music that I like. How fucking demoralizing do you think that is for Slayr? How fucking demoralizing do you think that shit is to hear? Do these people think these are compliments? And then again, the worst part is, it's not just the people that are unironically being racist. It's not the people that are being like, oh, this is the nice black people music that I like. It's the people that see that and think making fun of that means you get to be racist. Oy, oy, oy. That came from the soul. So, you know, what do you think? Do you think that we need to just kind of accept this and quarantine this septic tank of discussion online? Just be like, oh, you know, blah, 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 blah. I like Slayr. I like Jamie Page. I'm going to listen to their music independently. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to ignore all the racism. Or are you going to be outwardly supportive? Are you going to be encouraging? Are you going to raise up black artists? Are you going to raise up marginalized groups? Because unfortunately, given the wave of negativity and every single ism online, it is kind of in our hands to craft the communities that we want. I feel horrible about this because they're both, and again, I really can't stress this enough. Birdbrain and Keep Me Going are great fucking songs. Slayr has a great voice. Unbelievable shit. You people cannot behave yourselves. You need to log off. You can't count on that. These people will not log off. In fact, these people are going to double up. They're going to keep posting because you're giving them more attention. And again, it spiraled off into its own thing. I really can't stress this enough. The racism is the first layer here. The second layer is the more we talk about it, the more we go, hey, that was a really racist thing that just happened. The more people are going to go to those TikToks, go to TikTok and start commenting shit like, oh, I know it's a very obvious joke, but like, I want to add to it. I want to be in the screenshot. You're not helping. You're not helping. So I will leave off with this. Make art, please. Make it. Make the project that you're dreaming of. Make the song that you think you can't sing yet. Make stuff. Have a message. Be the champion of your community. Be outspoken on things that you care about. And maybe, just maybe, the next time a black artist decides to sample a Vocaloid, everybody will calm the fuck down. You just can't give people an inch. Don't give them an inch. Because the answer to this is not, well, that was a bad thing. I'm never going to make a Vocaloid song again. The answer is no. I'm going to make 1,000 fucking Vocaloid songs. Because eventually, you people are going to shut the fuck up and leave. That's the right answer here. Vocaloids are fake characters. They do not have a race. They do not have a gender. Okay? Draw Miku black. Draw Teto black. Draw them however the fuck you want to draw them, because they're yours to represent. Do not let anyone tell anyone in these communities what to do. Certainly not a racist vocal minority. It's the only minority they can handle, the vocal minority. Keep making art. Keep being outspoken on the things that we support. I love you, but I don't know you. This has been John Chairs. I'm going to go pretend to write videos for my main channel, which you can see in the description. I stream every day on Twitch and on this channel, so feel free to subscribe for that. Hopefully by the time this is posted, I'm either still playing Fallout New Vegas, or I'm starting to play Final Fantasy IX. I should still be playing Deltarune too, actually. I just realized that. Take care. Again, be outspoken and make art. Thank you very much.